Where is anything better? Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. So I was going to go on a tangent today, and I was going to share my 10 commandments, but I started reading today's lesson, and this one I really want to talk about. So Ryan Holiday in the Daily Stoic starts out, "We've all chased things we thought would matter. At some point, we all thought that money would solve all of our problems, that success was the highest prize, or perhaps that the undying love of another beautiful person would finally make us feel warm inside. Truth is, what do we find when we actually chain these sacred objects? Not necessarily that they are meaningless or empty, because only those who have never had them think that. But we find is that they're not enough. It's not enough. It's never enough. Money creates problems. Climbing one mountain just exposes another higher peak. And there is never enough love. Never. But there is something better than all of that out there, and it's called real virtue. It's its own reward. Virtue is the one good that reveals itself to be more than we expect and something that we cannot have in degrees. We simply have it or we don't. So the quote today by Marcus Aurelius: "Indeed, if you find anything in human life better than justice, truth, self-control, courage, in short, anything better than the sufficiency of your own mind, which keeps you acting according to the demands of true reason and accepting what fate gives, outside your own power of choice. I tell you, if you can find anything better than this, turn to it heart and soul and take full advantage of this greater good that you've found." What is Marcus saying here? Now, this is the Roman emperor, roughly 140 AD. So dang near the height of the power of the Roman emperor. Just defeated Gaul, acquired some other stuff. He is saying, now this is the most powerful man in the world that has everything and anything that he could want. The most important thing is justice, truth, self-control, discipline, and courage. Courage is fortitude. Fortitude is the strength of mind. Truth and justice, integrity. The most powerful man in the world is saying that of all these possessions, if I can have all these things, the most important thing is truth, justice, discipline, and courage. Okay. I'm in. And so what's my perspective on this, right? I have accomplished so many amazing things in my life. And it's my personality type. I'm a high D, highly driven. It's in nature. It's who I am. Some people don't have that. I am born with that. In addition to that, I have honed those skills. I've focused on my strength over a lifetime through coaching, through practical implementation of certain things, for delegating my weaknesses, being self-aware and constantly focusing on character development. Now listen, my whole life I've made a mess of many things in my life. 4 kids, won't talk to me. Bankruptcies, foreclosures, you name it. All amazing experiences, all lessons. I was driving with one of my consultants the other day, and we're in the car, and he looks over at me and he goes, "If I was in any situation in the world, no matter what it was, life or death, victory, doesn't matter what it is, He goes, man, I want you next to me. I look at him and I said, why is that? I said, most people can't fucking stand me. He goes, because you are positive. And he goes, you lean into every situation. And he goes, you've been through so much in your life. Like literally, you've checked every box. Yeah, I have. Good and bad. Good and bad. And yeah, every time I've accomplished something, all I do is when I get to that peak, I look and I see something else. I'm like, oh man. So now I got to climb down this mountain and go traverse the next one. And that's what it's been my whole life. So what Marcus is saying here is, no matter what you think the highest prize is, it's right here. It's a decision. I tell people every day, you know, like happiness is a decision. I'm choosing to be happy today. So you can be a grumpy fucker. And yes, there are days that I'm stern and I'm focused and I'm dialed in. It's my game face. It's my war face. Listen, I'm a Marine. You put me in the rear when there's no battle going on, right? A couple ladies, man, we will whoop it up and have a party. We will enjoy that. But when it's game time, that switch goes on. We are at war. I am going to execute this mission. The one thing that I'm going to share from you, commandment number 10. Commandment number 10 for me. Execute with excellence. Today, I shall execute my mission with zero excuses and zero tolerance for failure, delivering nothing less than my very best with unwavering dedication. By striving for excellence in all that I do, I will achieve my goals, fulfill my ambitions with distinction and honor. And the Stoic spin to that is, I will accept whatever fate comes from that. If I climb that peak and there's another one, I will not gripe about the journey that I made or the journey down and back up again. I will look at that with anticipation of being a new journey. It gives me a new chance to exercise new disciplines, new self-control, but always to act in accordance with my virtues, my values, my principles, my core values. I'm sorry, if you don't have core values, if you can't tell me who your core values are, that tells me something. It tells me you don't really know who you are. It tells me you don't have any real vision for yourself. What are your core values? What is your life purpose? What is your goals? I ask people that all the time. They look at me, oh, make more money. Oh, do this. Oh, be happy. Fuck, happy's a choice. I'm happy. Check. What's next? So the question is, and according to Marcus Aurelius, where is anything better than inside the control of your own mind? And on that, gotta go do the day.